Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and hopefully third time's the charm with this one, because I've tried to do this video 3 times, and this is the third time. So here we go. Let's go ahead and try this. This is the Vosteed Porcupine. We're looking at a blade length of around 3 inches. Overall length is a little less than 7 1/4. And then we've got, let's bring the scale out here, and if it'll tear out, we're looking at about 3.5 ounces. So not too bad. Well, let's try that again. Let's tear that out. Let's move the unit back to ounces. Tear that out again. 3.45 ounces. Okay, so right around that from what I can tell. Alright, let's look at it compared to some knives that you may be familiar with. QSP Penguin. Got the CGRB Pyrite. So somewhat similar there. Let's look next at the Demco Shark Cub. And then also at the Vosteed Acorn. Acorn's a little bit smaller. In fact, both of those are a little bit smaller. Alright, let's get those out of the way. Let's bring up the Benchmade 940. And also the Ozark Trail. And then let's look, well, both of those are a little bit larger. Let's look at the CGRB Feldspar and a Miguron Morial. And as you can see, the opening hole on the Morial and the Porcupine are somewhat similar there. Alright, let's look at the thickness. Thickness on it, the Feldspar is a little bit thicker. The Morial is going to also be a little bit thicker there. Benchmade's going to be just a hair thinner. Of course, the Pyrite and the Shark Cub are going to be thinner. And then let's look at the compared against the Penguin. It's just a little bit thinner, a little bit thicker than the Penguin. All right, in pocket, there's how it's going to look. Nice wire clip that stays in place there, compared against the Acorn, and there it is compared against the Demco Shark Cub, and then here it is with the QSP Penguin, to give you an idea of what it might look like or how much it might take up. Here's a pair of pants. We'll go ahead and slip it in there in the pocket, and there's how it would look. It's almost deep carry, very little sticking up above it. Just that little pop of blue is what tends to catch my eye. The wire clip works just fine, in and out of pocket, no problem at all. It's got a coated, like a gray coating on the blade. The blade still is 14C28N. It does have that aforementioned lanyard too, with a pop of color there, as well as the pivot collars having some color, and also, well, that's pretty much it for the color. You've got gray G10 for the scale material. Let's see, what else can we look at? Jimping, you've got a good bit of jimping. You've got jimping here along top of the blade. You've got additional jimping here along the top of the blade, which falls in pretty well if you're holding it in this sort of a configuration, and you've got your finger up there. You've also got jimping here. You've got jimping here, which you can feel a little bit above the scale. And you've got jimping here. You've got jimping here. So plenty of jimping on this knife. Maybe hence the Porcupine name. Guessing. So it is a top liner lock, as you can tell there. I did a disassembly and cleaning as well, so you can take a look at that and get a better look at the internals of the knife. Opening methods, of course, you can use the button lock to kind of flip it open. You can use your thumb, you can use reverse flick, and all of those methods work pretty well. We'll talk about my things I don't like about the knife here in just a little bit. Price on it, I believe they're around $70 if I'm not mistaken, if you can find them in stock. It's a very popular knife, and a lot of folks seem to like it. Detent works just fine, no problem at all. The very well dialed in for either opening method, and yeah, pretty good. Blade play, no blade play, up and down, side to side. Scale material again is the G10. Fits in the pocket well. It's not going to chew your hand up if you slide your hand in if you're getting something else out of your pocket. Comfortable in hand. This I really like this profile of this knife. I like how it fits in hand. You're not going to find, I don't think, a grip that doesn't feel good, in my opinion. At least any that you would use for everyday carry use. Let's see, what else? What I didn't like about the knife. With this knife, for some reason, I have to change my grip on the knife a lot of times in order to get a decent reverse flick, and I don't know. I think if the opening hole were a little bit lower, I think it would be perfect for me. This is obviously just a me thing, because there's a lot of folks that love this knife. I have tried to. I've given it a shot several times and just can't seem to be one that I want to keep around. So there's that. Otherwise, I love the shape of it. It's similar, kind of. You've got the forward choil on this one as well. This one's a little bit bigger, and I don't seem to have the same issue with the reverse flick on this one. So it may be a combination of smaller size. Not sure exactly. It just gets me on the reverse flick at times, and there's times that it doesn't work well for me. Thumb all day, every day works great. All right, so this would be a knife I would suggest that folks try out. It's in the budget range, so it's not that big of a deal. But this is not one that's sticking around for me. However, I do like other Vosteeds. I really like my Acorn, and I've got another Vosteed coming in hopefully tomorrow that's going to, I think, unless I'm absolutely wrong, I think this was going to be a really good one as well. So that's my thoughts. Really good knife, just not doing it for me. Let me know what you think about the knife. Down there in the comments section below, let me know what you think. I've had other people say pretty much the same thing, but I've also had others that have said they love the knife. So please let me know. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching.